Thank you, Molly. Well, young people living alone and not finding love is at a 20-year high in Canada. And it's not a good sign, says a group of leading academics. They say counting how many people are married is a vital piece of data for our country, and they've taken their fight to Ottawa for a government wake-up call. Joining me now is Andrea Mrozek, Cardus Family Program Director. Hi, Andrea, and why does counting our national marriage level even matter?
The marriage rate matters because it's an indicator of the health of our country and our communities. It can speak into social policy and welfare policy. Things like social isolation, a pressing issue today. We can learn a lot from the marriage rate, and simply having that marriage rate is a fairly basic statistic to have at StatCan.
Okay, so what are you learning about the increase in young people living alone?
Well, we know that the marriage rate is from prior data that we no longer have as up to date as it should be. We know that marriage rates are declining, cohabitation rates are increasing. Cohabitation and marriage are not the same thing, however, and marriage is kind of the gold standard for lifelong love in spite of a high divorce rate. We'd also like to get the divorce rate back while I'm at it.
Okay, so let's go back a bit to this idea that you don't really understand the health of your communities, the health of your country, if you don't know the divorce and marriage rates. Explain that a bit more, how deeply ingrained that is with community building.
As I mentioned, a basic data point. I know when we've spoken to the various academics who signed on to the joint letter, one of them indicated that some elder care policy had been designed based on the divorce rate, that it indicated levels of people who would be living alone. We know we have a divorce phenomenon, that more older people get divorced. So we need to be able to track these things to create good social policy, and that's what good data is all about, evidence-based policy.
Okay, so I'm going to go to a data chart that did come from one of your Cardus articles here, which does give us an indication here about the numbers here. You've got them on the screen. That top line there is the married couples. Pardon me, the top line is the not married or common law. Like, that's the singleness rate for people 20 to 34. 58%. I don't think people realize that's how much not permanent relationships are going on. Almost 60% in people 20 to 34. Are you alarmed at that rate?
The single person family household became the largest category of family household. I think in the last census, we learned that it's cause for concern. We could start with the fact that it's not what most people want. Most people would like to be in relationship and find lifelong love. We can also talk about the benefits of marriage as the gold standard for raising children. So again, all kinds of issues are correlated with the marriage rate, and it's, I think, important to measure it for that reason.
All right. Andrea Mrozek, thank you very much from the Cardus Family Institute. Thank you.
Thank you.